Hi guys, I'm Marci, and we've got a half an hour of a circuit challenge for you today. Glad you're with us, and let's get started. So we're just going to warm up here first, and we're just going to do some high knees. So all I'm doing is I'm bringing up my knee to about hip level, and a little bit of a crunch while I'm doing it. My feet are flexed; they're not pointed. Flex foot to engage the top here, and now pick up your pace. We're just going to go a little faster here. And now let's add some arms. So just up and down with your arms. Doesn't have to look good. Doesn't have to be synchronized. Just whatever you have works. Just moving, just getting the blood flowing. That's the idea. Awesome. And now we're going to take a step to the side. Step, tap, step, tap. Now reach for it. To get some space here, really reach for it. This warms up the outside and the inside. And then once again, let's add some arms. It does not have to be coordinated, just moving. Perfect. Couple more. Awesome. Now we're going to hit the back side of the butt. I'm going to lean over a little bit, doing what I call a back kick. And I'm just pressing my heel as if I am trying to push something behind me with my heel. Every time I do that, I engage my butt. This one here, we're not going to add the arms because it would be really kind of awkward. So just lifting up that leg as high as you can, squeezing your butt. This also challenges your balance slightly because you're on one leg for a little bit longer. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. So let's start with squats now. Sitting down, stand up. I'm going to show you the side view because my butt goes back. My knees stay right over my shoelaces. They don't go past my toe. You've heard that before. So the way to do that is to send the butt back. If you're feeling that in your knees too much, then slow it down. Send your butt back first, then bend your knees. A lot of people tend to do this, kind of sit down with the knees going at the same time as the butt, and that's too much knees. Down and up. Now we're going to put this one together with the very first one we did. Down, knee up, down, knee up. Once again, challenging our balance a little bit. So the core has to be working here. Down, up. Couple more like this. One more. Awesome. Now we're going to rotate, wide base of support. I'm going to pivot on my toe, my knee, my hip, and I'm going to punch, punch. Now you can pick up the pace here. Pivoting on the whole foot, the whole leg pivots. Warming up the shoulders a little bit here too. Press it up at an angle. Still pivoting. Five, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome job. Okay, so we're going to pick up the pace now. We're going to start. We're going to do 3 minutes of cardiovascular, 2 minutes of strength training, 1 minute of core work. That's going to be the pattern for the rest of the day, for the rest of the half an hour session. So we're going to start with pretend jump rope. So pretend like you have a jump rope here, and we're just pretending like we're jump roping here. So we're going to do this for about a minute. Better get my timer out here if I promised you a minute of work, 3 minutes of work. And you do not have to bring your feet up off the floor. You can just kind of come up and down onto your toes, or if you want to, a little teeny jump, just to clear that jump rope. So arms are working here. Legs are working. You can go left, right. You can do a skip. About 20 seconds left here. I'm gonna go back to the left, right. Just a couple hops on each. Still using my arms and my biceps. And good, now jacks. So full jumping jack or step out jack, your choice. Arms, shoulders all the way up and all the way down. Yes. Make sure you're resting your shoulders at the bottom. Make sure they don't stay up the whole time. Good. And you can even feel free to do a scissor jack, forward and back. So lots of options here. Your choice. I'm still gonna go to the walkout jack because I have to talk. And about 20 seconds left. We have 1 more minute of cardio after this. Perfect. You're going to get into a little squat. Remember, butt back, not knees forward, butt back. And you're going to shuffle to the side, shuffle. Now, to add more, we can touch down. Shuffle, touch, shuffle, touch. 1 or 2 shuffles, your choice. Shuffle, touch. Side view looks like this. My butt is really far back. My knees are over the bows of my shoelaces. And that takes pressure off my knees. "20 seconds to go. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Shake it out. That was 3 minutes of cardiovascular. We're going to repeat those 3 a little bit later. But first, we're going to do 2 minutes of a strength exercise and 1 minute of core exercise. So the first strength exercise is going to be a single leg squat. So I'm going to stand on one leg. And if you need to hold on to something for balance, feel free. Keeping my heel on the floor, keeping my whole foot on the floor, I'm just simply gonna squat down, send my butt back, touch my shin, and come back up. I'm gonna show you just a little bit lower version so you can see my foot. My whole foot stays on the floor. Make sure you don't transfer that weight to the toe, keeping the heel down. And about 30 seconds each leg here is what we're doing. So just send it back and come up. Now, if you're doing this without holding on to anything, your core is already working. But this should be a glute exercise. You should feel it in your butt. A couple more on this side. Pushing the floor away every time you stand up. Finish through by squeezing your butt at the top. And switch legs. We're all gonna have one side that's a little bit stronger than the other. For most of this, that'll be our right side. And our left side will feel a little wobbly, a little weak. My back stays in its natural curvature. I'm not reaching to get low with my arms. Wherever the depth of my hips take me, that's where I end. 1 more. Excellent. And now a shoulder exercise. So this one here, all you're going to do is hold your arms out like this, out to the side. Now, what I want you to think about is the shoulder's a ball and socket joint, and we're just rotating that ball forward and back in its socket. Yes. Forward and back. So believe it or not, this is a body weight exercise that is going to start to burn pretty soon. So if at any time it becomes too much, just rest your arms, shake it out, and then start up again. Another way of thinking about that is if I was turning the doorknob, a round doorknob, of course, with my fingers. It's another way of thinking of it. So I'm turning my shoulders forward, turning my shoulders back. My shoulders stay down, away from my ears. I'm not shrugged. Yes. Forward and back, forward and back. Keep going. Yes. About another 15 seconds here. Anybody starting to feel that yet? Right after this, we have about a minute of core work. So for that, we're going to go to the floor. The first exercise we're going to do, we're going to sit on the floor on our butts. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. So come on down on your butt on the floor. Legs straight out in front of you. And what we're going to do with this one is we're going to lean back. So my hands are right by my butt, palms down, or on my fingertips, your choice. And we're going to lift one leg up and around like a rainbow. And this one here gets my abdominals. Just lift it up. It's also working the front here and a little bit of that hip flexor, but really focusing on the abs here. About another 15 seconds with this leg, and then we'll switch. Big rainbows. Yes, leaning back, so engaging my abs, and switch legs. About 30 seconds on this leg. Trying to keep that leg as straight as you can, and of course it looks, as you can see, my toes flexed. Excellent, so we have about another 15 seconds of this, then we're going to stand up and repeat all that we just did one more time through. 5, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Go ahead and stand up for round 2 of the cardiovascular, starting with jump ropes. 3, 2, and go. So jump rope. I'm just going to change my screen so it shows my feet. Yes. And I'm using my arms too. Now if you have light weights, like 1 or 2 or 3 pounds, nothing more than that, you can put those in your hands. Yes. And once again, you can kind of do the shuffle side to side. You can do a single leg, back and forth. Or you can even do like a skip. "20 seconds to go." Remember, we're doing 3 minutes of cardio, 2 minutes of strength, 1 minute of core. In 5 seconds, we're going to go to jumping jacks. Awesome. And you can jump it out, or you can step it out. You can scissor jack. And I'm going to give you one more option, and that is to do a T-jack, arms out to the side. Squeezing your shoulder blades. So I'm going to do the T-jack this time with the step, once again, because I have to talk. Don't want my heart rate to come up too high. We're about halfway through the jack section. And after that, we go to the shuffles with the touchdown. All right, speed. Just keep the cardiovascular up. Legs, arms, everything's moving here. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're going to shuffle and touch. Yes, 1 or 2 shuffles, it doesn't matter. Side view, my back stays in its natural curvature. I am not curving my back to touch down. I'm dropping my butt down low to touch down. Nice. Working inner thighs, working outer thighs here. 30 seconds to go. Use your heart rate up. Minus. Seven, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Shake it out. Single leg squats. Pick a leg, any leg. 3, 2, and begin. Once again, I get low by sending my butt back, not by arching my back, not reaching with my arms at all. Wherever my butt takes me, wherever my hips take me, that's how far I touch. I'm also finding a focal point. That helps a lot. Looking around the room, my balance would be off. Pushing the floor away, engaging the abdominals. Switch legs. Keeping my whole foot on the floor. Don't transfer my weight to my toes. I keep the entire foot down. Get low by sending my butt back and then bending my knee. One more. Yes. And doorknobs. 3, 2, 1. Awesome. We have about a minute of these. Turning the shoulders forward, turning them back. But all the while, my arms, my shoulders stay down away from my ears. So I'm not here, completely relaxed with my shoulders. And this one here, you will probably not need any weight. I'm holding my phone. What's that, weigh about a pound? Something like that. But you could use very, very light weights, maybe a water bottle if you wanted, or not, because the quantity that we're doing and the weight of your arm alone makes this one a little more challenging. Small muscles, so it doesn't require a lot of weight. 5 more seconds here. And come on down to the floor for those leg lifts. Remember, we want to do this to engage the abdominals as much as we can. So sit back, hands behind your butt. You're going to lean back, lift up one leg in a rainbow shape. Slow and controlled, don't let it fall. Control the descent, control the lift. Yes. So not only are you working the top of your leg, you're working your hip joint, but you're also working your abdominals. About 10 seconds left. And switch. About 15 seconds. When we stand back up, we're going to repeat the same cardio, but the strength and the core is going to change. 5 more seconds here. 1 more. Excellent. Stand back up. We're going to start with jump ropes. Once again, if you have light weights, feel free to grab them. Very light though, because the focus is the lower body, not the upper body. 3, 2, and go. Jump and rope. Nice and easy. Yes. Left, right, kind of like a boxer shuffle if you want. A couple hops on each leg, that works too. or skip it out. Either way, you're just moving your arms, moving your legs. And if you don't have a jump rope, I recommend it. You don't need an expensive one. Cheap ones from Walmart, $2.97 work just fine. Great exercise because it requires perfect posture, for one. If you don't have perfect posture, if you're slumped, you're going to trip. And B, your foot only leaves the floor just a hair, so it's less impact than running. Jumping jacks. And feel free to scissor them. Feel free to walk it out. And feel free to make it a T-jack. Your choice. I'm going to scissor mine this time. So I'm sort of like running in place here. Shoulders come down all the way each time. Five more seconds, and then we do those shuffles with the touchdown. 3, 2, 1. Shuffle, touch, shuffle, touch. Remember, don't arch your back. Don't do this, but rather this. Drop the butt, chest up. So if you could see yourself in the mirror, you'd be able to see your chest when you get down. So if you can't get that low, you don't even have to touch. Just come down. Pretend like you're touching. So the cardio stays the same throughout today's workout, but we are going to change the strength exercises and the core exercises. Three minutes, get your heart rate up. Five more seconds. 2, 1, awesome, check it out, perfect. All right, up next, we're gonna pretend like there's a bar about hip level, and you're gonna hurdle that bar. So you're gonna bring your leg up, over, leg up, over. Or a stool. Maybe you have a stool, you could do this over. A backless stool. Perfect, so what's happening here is we are strengthening our hips by A, the motion, bringing them all the way up and around. B, standing on one leg to get your balance strengthens the hips. You might also feel that in your abdominals a little bit, even in your quads a little bit. They're all working. They all should be working. About another 10 seconds of the hurdle steps. As high as you can. One more. Awesome. And then the upper body, we're going to be on the floor for that one, and it's a Superman. So you're going to be on your belly. And my favorite way is palms up, hands by your thighs. Everything lifts up. Reach for my heels and come down. Do this for about a minute. Up, control it, control the descent. Don't just flop down. Using the back muscles. See if you can get your hip bones to be the only thing on the floor. Try to get everything up. Working the entire back side of your body here. Squeezing your butt to lift your legs. Using your shoulder blades to lift your arms. Reaching for your toes. Try to get your knees up off the floor each time. So you're almost balancing just on your hip bones. Kind of doing a back bend almost there too, which is very healthy for your spine. Yes. Now if for some reason this bothers your back, you can do swimmers, left, right, left arm, right, leg opposite. That also strengthens the back muscles. And come on up. No, stay down. Core exercise, flip over. We have penguins. So you're gonna be in this position here. You're gonna lift up your head, neck, and shoulders and reach for your left ankle. We're gonna do that for 30 seconds, and then we'll reach for your right ankle for 30 seconds. And begin. Exhale every time you reach. So you're kind of doing a side crunch here, making a C shape with your body. Now, if that's too much for your head, you can rest it in the other hand. Let your head fall into your hand. Make sure you're not pulling on your neck. Just let your head fall. Shoulders are off the floor. Reaching as high as you can and as far as you can. Switch. Other side, same thing. Let your head fall into your hand. Yes. Another 10 seconds. Make each one count. 3, 2, and 1. Awesome. Come on back up. We have cardiovascular. We're going to repeat that same thing one more time, starting with jump rope. 3, 2, and begin. So jump rope any way you want, left, right, kind of a boxer shuffle, or you can do a couple, or the skip. Your choice. Last time through. Last time through on the cardio section. So using your arms, using your biceps a little bit here. Shoulders. Get that heart rate up. Three, 2, 1, jacks. Yes. Now, if you're stepping it out like me, just pick up your pace. A little faster. That's very nice. Shoulders all the way down each time. Once again, your modifications could be T-jacks. I do love those. Jump, scissors, lots of choices. Make it work for you. 25 seconds to go. In 10 seconds, we are going to the shuffle. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Side shuffle with a touchdown. Yes. When I squat down, the weight is on my heels. My butt is low, my chest is up. This up and down motion alone gets your heart rate going. More than halfway there, about 20 seconds left. Get low, stay low. Five. And recover. Awesome. We have those hurdle steps, giant hurdles, stepping up and over a high bench. 3, 2, and 1. About a minute here. And then the second strength exercise is the Superman. over, over, and back, and back, yes. Slightly lean back a little bit to get that over and to engage your abdominals. Once again, this is strengthening the hips because you're standing on one leg. Bring in those hips in full range of motion forward. "20 seconds, and then we go to Superman's. Last time on the Superman's. Three, two, and one. Yes. On the floor for Superman's. 1 minute. 5, 4, 3, 2, and begin. Lift and lower. See it. It'd help if I was in the. There we go. Lift and lower. Reach for those toes. This strengthens the whole back side of the body, the butt, the low back, mid back, upper back. Try to get those knees up by squeezing the butt, not bend, but straight. 25 seconds to go. Controlling the descent, not falling. Ten more seconds. One more. Excellent. And flip over. One more minute of work. 30 seconds each side. I'm going to lift my head, neck, and shoulders. I'm going to reach for my left ankle. And begin. Exhale as you reach. Inhale as you come back center. Ten seconds to go on this side. Switch. Now, your last 30 seconds of today's workout, so make each one count, feel each one, not simply just going through the motions. Last 10. Three, two, and one. Awesome. Rock and roll up. Thanks for joining me. Hope you feel good. I know I do. Thanks for joining me.